Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for my Fun Fold Friday. I'm Lisa Fulford, your creative coach, and I have this simple, quick, fun fold to share with you today. So let's get started with that. All right, so I have this really cute, fun card, but I'm going to make it in a different style or different patterns. And so here is the card. It is it's folded in half. It's got this little piece here, and then when you pop it out, it has a sentiment and some little images on the inside. So I'm going to set that there and bring in my pieces. I'm going to use a little bit of different DSP. It's the same DSP packet, just some different patterns. So I have a couple different patterns here. Well, I think I miscut that, and I most definitely did. So I will have to grab that. So I have a piece of that's garden green, and here is my pool party, and it is 11 inches by 4 1/4, and it has been scored at 2 3/4 and at 5 1/2. So fold that this way. I'm going to grab my bone folder. Go ahead and do the creasing. I don't think I creased that one yet. I didn't burnish those. I'm going to have a scrap here to go with the circle to do some stamping. And the basic white is, let's see, it is 5 inches by 3 3/4. And then I have a piece of cherry cobbler that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I have another one that is, let's see, 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. And I need to grab the DSP. And here is the patterns that we are using, and it is North Pole Delivery. Let me see what I have going on here. So I'll grab that one. I could probably use this one if I layer. You know, I think I'll do that instead of putting another piece of DSP. Let's find some and see if this will work. It will. All right, so I'm going to make another piece of cherry cobbler. So this piece is 2 1/4, so I need 2 1/2. And then it is 4 inches long, so I need right? I need this 4 inches long. Oops, big blade, please, a cutting blade. And then let's see, this is at 2 1/4, so I need 2 1/2. I think that was what I was supposed to cut the DSP to and did not. All right, so this one here, I need to trim a little bit more off. So if this one is at 4 inches, then I need to go at 3 3/4. We can make this work. There we go. As long as it comes, it does. Layers right on there, and that works for me. So that was the easiest way to fix that. And so I had cut this a 1/4 inch too narrow. I had the length correctly, but not the other. So here are the pieces. Again, this is the basic white, and it is 5 by 3 3/4. This is the cherry cobbler that is 5 1/4 by 4. This one's 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and then this one here, I just said, is 2 1/2 by 4, 2 1/2 by 4. All right, and then our piece of DSP here, this is 4 by 2 1/4. Nope, 2 1/2. I wrote my measurements down wrong. So this is 4 by 2 1/2. And then this one here is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. All right, so now then we will get that, and I'll put the measurements either in the description or email them out. So I'm going to start layering my pieces. Put this in first, then I want to stamp before I actually adhere it down. So I'm going to go on all the corners. This is a really cute, fun fold that goes together nicely. Put that down, and it goes nicely with pool party. You would not think that it would, but it does. Here's a piece of fray down here. I'm going to tuck that under and then press it down. That's how I take care of that. Okay. Oh, I got a little bit more down here. Just brush it under. All right. So there's that. And now we need to do our front piece. So I'm going to layer this one on. And it's just the back of this piece, this pattern. Over, put it on here. That looks good. And then we're going to add it to here. Make certain I have it right side up, which it's kind of a non-directional because some of it's sideways, some of it's going up and down. So there's that. I need to do some of the fraying. Right there. I should have sanded it. Actually, I should have put some cardstock or paper under it, but like copy paper. This. See how these mailboxes and different things. These are right side up. This one's upside down. These go sideways, so it's a kind of a directional, but kind of not. There we go. There's that piece. And then we're going to put this in here. But before we do, we're going to do some stamping. And where did I put the colors? So I've got some cherry color. And I got, let's see. Did the secret C on the inside just because I like the way it stamps for sentiments. I'm going to grab the sentiment, Merry Christmas and Happy Wishes. Stuck my finger in the ink. I'm going to try to center and try to get it straight. It doesn't look too bad, but I'm going to try it again. Keep sliding it around. I don't know if that's the problem or if it's the person doing the stamping. That looks pretty straight. All right, so we're going to grab this. Now, to keep my stamps from getting so stained, I'm going to grab this and I'm going to put it in this light pink ink. And I'm going to put it right in the red. Bring this down here and stamp. There we go. So that's done. Well, I need that ink again. Just clean this up. Secret C one. And then bring in this one. That is for the sentiment. Set this off to the side. There's a little notch in it. That way I know that that's a scrap piece. Ink it up here. And stamp. And I hope I got it. I don't think I did. But we'll see. Oh, it'll work. Just trying to line it up. It's a circle, so I know it doesn't matter. But it does it like side to side. There we go. It just barely made it. All right. Close these all up. Put these together with the glue. Down on there. Oops. Put this down. And around. I have a little bit of blue on there, but that's fine. Press that. Flip that around. All right, so I'm going to add a ribbon to this. And this ribbon is kind of hard to work with, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a fairly large piece of this because, like I said, this is kind of hard to work with. It's the, oh golly, shiny ribbon, which is shiny on one side and not the other side. It's like kind of stiff, so it's silky on one side and not so much. See, it's kind of dull, and that side's really shiny, kind of silky. I'm going to tie my ends together. I know when I did this in class, they were like, oh, can't be kidding me. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around. And when I start to bring it through, I'm going to grab that piece of ribbon and I'm going to twist it so that the red, shiny, will be up the best that I can. There we go. And pull it tight. And then we are going to, so think of this in thirds. So 1, 2, and this is a third. So we're going to do that. I'm going to bring in some tape. Take this down here at the bottom. Put this over. Put some tape right there. Another piece of tape. Pull this through this way. And put some tape right there. We'll trim this excess off. We don't need that bulk behind there. All right, so now then each one of those is flipped. There we go. Trim that at an angle. Trim that one at an angle. And we'll fix that to make certain they lay the right way here in a moment. Now we're going to glue on the back of here. Just straight glue. And let's see. I'm going to put it kind of like that. So, and maybe 2 images maybe wasn't the best choice. That's fine. We're going to be just fine. Because we're going to split that up a little bit. I'll pick this up, make certain I get as straight as I can. All right, so these glue dots, these are awesome. We're going to take your pick and we're going to roll that up. We're going to tuck it under this piece right there. We're going to take this next glue dot and we're going to flip this one around. Stick that under that one like that. Hopefully it won't be in the way of this. All right, so we're going to grab the dimensionals here. We're going to put, let's see where we're going to sit it. Put one right here, one right there, on that edge, and that edge. Pull these backings off. And we're going to tuck this under a piece of ribbon. I'll make certain I've got it straight. Looks pretty straight. For some reason, this ribbon did not cut well. There. And so that is our unfold card. Look at that. Isn't that really cute? Just like that. And so this is the one I made before. And then the one we just made together. Now, I want them to lay a little bit better. I'll open this up and crease that. Crease that. There we go. Now it lays down. Open it. Crease that well. And then do the same with that. And now they lay flat. Yay! So there we go. That is our Fun Fold Friday. And so I want to thank you so much for joining me. And let me know if you give this here pattern, this here Fun Fold pattern, a try. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of this card. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you're notified. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. So thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, happy stamping!